Hey leaders. Okay, so here's what I thought about doing this week versus our leadership lesson on the newsletter is I spoke to a lot of you guys about the business plan for the agents. And so I kind of wanted to wrap it up in a quick little bow and hopefully about 5 minutes to help you out. So one, here's where you want to start. You want to start meeting with your top 20% on their business plan. Now, guys, my intention for you is to make it about 15 to 20 minutes long with your agents. Yet it's a touch base between now and the end of the year to help them what I call their vision for 2021. Now, a lot of you guys are going to say they're too busy, they don't want to meet. Yet here's the thing, care enough about them to stop them in their tracks in the last quarter so they can go faster in 2021. Matter of fact, that can be part of your script. Hey, Mega, this is, hey, it's a team leader. Just calling to say, listen, I know how fast you're running in your business right now, yet I'd like to help you in going faster in 2021 and getting more results and getting more of your time back. So can we meet for 30 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever time you think it is? Now, I'm going to share my screen and show you a couple of things just to remind you about this. So this is the business plan piece here. This is the part one. Oh, let me move my little picture over. This is the part one. Now, here's what I want you to remember. Go ahead and send them the first 2 pages. Say, in preparation for our meeting, do me a favor and just do a rough draft. Say the word rough draft. It helps them to not think they have to be perfect. Because we know sometimes when people think they've got to be perfect, they tend to not do it, take too long, and we want this to be a quick, easy piece for them. So go ahead and get them to fill out the first 2 pages. Remember, more than likely, they may not know a lot of this, which is a great opportunity for you to coach them on how to use opportunities in command. Also, their source of business. They started out 2020 with a very specific source they wanted to do business, and they probably started out with something of saying, oh, I really want to use this source this year, and they didn't get a chance to due to either the pandemic or just business got too busy for them. So find out here. Here's another great question here when you're looking at this in the appointment is, what sources did you want to do that you didn't do for 2020? Number of contacts in the database. Guys, we know the health of the database is going to be their data bank, which they put deposits in. What do they get? Is money withdrawals, and that's what we know they want. Talk to them about what that looks like. Now, what you're going to do in that conversation in the 15 to 30 minutes that you schedule with them is literally set the vision for 2021. They've got it in their mind. Let's get it on paper of why. And here's a great way to really re-recruit your top 20% and ask them the needs analysis without actually doing a needs analysis questionnaire, right? Okay, where do you see yourself for the yearly goals for 2021? Let's do that. How much money do they want to make, and break it down, leaders? Let's break it down to their appointments. You can look at the economic model and really break down the economic model for them. What about your lore, total close units? Get a good information. Remember, it's okay if you only get part of this filled in with them. The idea is to start to plant the seed for them so they know that 2021 is coming and we need to prepare for it. Then you can break it down to monthly goals, which is super easy, right? Just chunking it into 12. What are your top 5 business sources? Most agents have 1 or 2 that they're really focused on, or they think they are, yet what is the percentage in which they'd like their business to run? Now remember, if they say we really want our business source to be referrals, I would ask them on their calendar, how much does it reflect really working on business referrals? If they wanted to be 75% of it, and on their calendar it only shows 25% of their time is spent on it, are they really going to get 75% of their business from referrals? So the calendar is a great way to remind them of time blocking and putting that piece into play for them. Remember, this is all great coaching throughout the year you can do for them. Then we're going to talk about their database, right? Where are they? And remember, complete records. We're looking at the health of the database: name, address, phone, and email. I would have them pull command right up and look at that and talk to them about what that looks like. Remember, a healthy bank account brings out healthy money. If you don't, how you expect to make the money you want? Profit share. Where are they? Where do they want to go? Their net worth. Guys, this is important. A lot of people and a lot of agents don't understand what their net worth is because they've never taken the time to really understand it. You may not understand yours. It's okay. Let's learn that now. And then their goals. Get the goals, the 1 year, the 3 year, the 5 year vision. You know, lots of people can put a 1 year vision out, and sometimes they can put a 5 year vision out, but we don't break it down enough for them. And then what events are they going to put in their calendar? This is a great way for you to understand what you should be. Maybe they'll say, I'm a big family reunion fan, don't really want to go to Mega Camp, or I don't want to go to either because they're all digital platforms. Here's a way for you to find out the why behind it, and maybe you can move them forward. Now, the great part about this meeting is then you talk about the profit share piece. Hey, agent, I hope you see that this is a great vision for your business for 2021. They're going to say yes. Now, guys, I want you to think this in 3 parts. Here's the vision. The next will be the strategy, which is our GPS. And then it's the implementation, which is our 411. I encourage each of you to go ahead and set a GPS class that you're going to do maybe in the next 4 weeks, right? Whatever it is, maybe you're going to do 2 between now and the holidays. Get a GPS class that you invite each one of them to so that you can teach them how to do their 135 or their GPS. And then we'll add in the 411 on there so they understand the implementation process. Now, mega agents, you want to end the meeting like this. We've got you signed up. We've got your vision for 2021. At least we got a good rough draft of it. We've got your GPS when we're going to do it. We're going to get you scheduled for that, and then we're going to help you with implementation for 2021. Who are you working with? Who do you know? Who have you done business with that you would like for me to have this conversation? Basically, you give the gift to them. They're going to tell you a couple names. If they have objections, handle those objections. Lots of times the objections come because they just don't know how to give you a referral. And I know that sounds silly, yet we can teach them that, right? So when they give you a name, you can say this. And I've taught a lot of you guys this. Mr. Agent, 1 or 2 things are going to happen. The referral you give me, it can be a warm referral, meaning it's like a come list me in your world. I'm going to give them a call, and more than likely I'm going to get the appointment because they know I'm calling. They know the benefit of why I'm calling, and they're going to schedule a time with me. Or it's going to be like a for sale by owner for you, meaning someone rode by a for sale by owner, saw a name, a number, you texted it to me, and I'm cold calling them to have an appointment. Now, here's what I know. The first scenario is going to help me get the appointment and get them to see the benefit of what KW can do to their business. The second one's going to take me a lot more time of building that. The first one's going to result a lot in maybe adding to your profit share. So, Mr. Agent, would you like for me to show you how we can do this one versus this one? Now, if they only want to do this one, guys, this is an opportunity for us to use our talents. If they're going to do this one, the conversation for the agent can look like this. Hey, Kimberly, listen, I know we did a deal about 4 months ago or 2 months ago or whatever it is. And I know that you were working hard with your buyer as I was my seller. And I really just want to say I respected you and what we did in business. And I just got out of a meeting planning my 2021 vision with my leader and coach. And she offered me to give this gift to somebody I respected. And I'll be honest, your name just popped up. So I'm wondering if you'd like to spend 15 to 20 minutes with a leader, my leader and coach, and really figure out what your business is. I'm too busy. I don't want to join. Teach them those objections, guys. Let them know how to do it. That's what we're here for. Then you call that leader and say, hey, so-and-so agent gave me a call and said that you are really wanting to look at your vision for 2021. Go through this. Give them the first 2 pages. Go through the second 2 pages. Invite them either to sit down with you one-on-one for the GPS strategy session and then the implementation. Guys, it's a way to warm everybody up right now because right now is when we need to be really getting in this. And with the new contest, I already told you guys, somebody in this call on our roster is going to win the $1 million. I'd love it to be one of our guys. I know it's going to be one of you guys. So guys, I hope this was helpful for you. I just wanted to pop it out to you a little bit longer than my normal video. And yet I know that we can do this together. So if you have any objections or have any thoughts, and let me know on our next call or shoot me a text. All right, guys, have a great week, and I'll talk to you.